It's cool. I came out here going to the garage, and there are deer running across through there. Scared the bejeebers out of me. I'm heading out to the garage because I'm going to be putting the cover over the Maxxair fan. If you remember, a couple videos ago I made a video about the fact that there's a lot of noise with the Maxxair fan, and we want to try to eliminate that. So one of the things you guys suggested was order this dude right here. We did. It got here in time, so one of my last projects before we hit the road this time, put this thing on the Maxxair fan. First thing I have to do is remove the cover. Now this flange should pop right out, and it did. You wonder what it looks like inside of here without this flange? There it is. No wonder this friggin' thing rattles. Put this piece under the flange, get it lined up just the way you want it to be. And they provide these little magnets here for us to install. And so there are 3 magnets, and they'll go where they need to go. See, that one flipped around. And so I've got these on here. Now the next thing to do is to tape these magnets in place so they don't move when I put it back up here in the opening. Magnet is taped in place. Now let's put it back up. The tape doesn't have to hold it very long, just until we get it in place, and then the pressure from putting it up against the fan will actually hold it in place. It wasn't very hard at all. I just hope it fits and works. So this VanEssentials cover, I got it off of Amazon, and we'll put a link down below if you want to get one. If you have a Maxxair fan, I think this is going to be a really good thing, because not only will it cut down on the noise, but if we're parked underneath a street lamp, or if there are cars, or we're at a Flying J or something, it'll keep the van darker. Let's see if it's going to actually fit now that I have it up there. Moment of truth. Moment of truth is good. Yeah. All right, that's up there. We'll let that stay there until we need to open the fan. For now, I'll check that one off. That was not a very difficult project at all. And so we made 2 changes to this Maxxair fan, and did they help? Well, here's the verdict. The first change that we did, where we put foam in and we put the little tube around, it did help a little, but you could still hear it rattling back and forth. We also tried one more thing that seemed to help a lot too, and that is, before we actually closed the Maxxair fan, we opened the sliding door, closed the fan, twisted it a little bit manually to make sure it was good and tight, and then closed the sliding door, and that seemed to make a big difference in how tight it was. But on the way to Florida, we experienced some 20 to 25 mile an hour winds at 70 miles an hour on the interstate, and you could hear it flopping around. We then put the second change that we made, which was the VanEssentials cover over, and that all but eliminated most of that noise. It didn't completely take it away, but it almost eliminated every bit of the noise that you could hear when you're going down the road. Definitely if you have the radio on or you're listening to a book, I doubt very seriously, with this cover on and the change we made before, I doubt very seriously that you're going to be able to tell that there's wind noise out there. This may be one of the best $35 we've ever spent on the van. And it only took 30 minutes to put it in. And I didn't have to drill any holes. It used the existing screw holes. It came out and went in just exactly the way we thought it should. It was, well, one of those no-brainer things that if you've got something this nice and this expensive and it's making that much noise, even if it's not making a noise, for $35, that thing looks awesome up there, and it makes a difference. I hope that helps. This is a Tuesday tip. I hope you've enjoyed it. I did learn from taking it apart that there's hardly any insulation between the wood and the sides, and it's just a hole cut in your roof and a fan stuck in it. So maybe one of these days I'll try to get up there and put something besides just what's there and insulate it a little bit more. But for now, we're here in Florida and we're having a good time. We just wanted to check in and let you know that that is a that's a mod to your Revel or Maxxair fan that you may want to think about making, because if you do the first one, if you do the second one, it's going to help a lot. And we've already experienced darker, sleepy nights with that up there. Thanks for watching. See you again next Tuesday.